States of matter. Topic is changes in the states of matter. अब changes in the states of matter. Matter can be changed from one form to another by heating or cooling it. Children, always remember, matter can be changed from one state to another by heating or cooling it. On heating, a solid changes into liquid, and when the liquids these are further heated up, they changes into gas. We can understand this by the given example. For example, we take an ice cube from the refrigerator, from the fridge. When you take out ice cube and then now put it in a bowl, after some time the ice start to melt, it changes into liquid. This is because the room temperature is higher than the temperature of the refrigerator. So the warm temperature makes the molecules to vibrate and they finally move away from each other. Thus gradually the ice begins to melt and form a liquid water. And now the children, the temperature at which ice starts melting into water, so this is called the melting point of the ice. And this process of changing a solid into liquid, so this is called melting. Now when the water this is heated, it changes into water vapor or the gaseous state. And this process of changing of a liquid to its gaseous state, this is called evaporation, and the temperature at which this process take place, so this is called the boiling point of the liquid. With the rise in temperature, the water molecules collide against each other and they move away from each other, and in this way they form gas. And when water vapors these are cooled down, they change it to the water in the liquid form, and the water when it is further cooled or it is placed in the refrigerator, then it is changed into ice. The process of this change of form from gaseous to liquid state, so this is called condensation. Condensation means the process of the change of the form from gaseous to the liquid state. And the process of changing a liquid into the solid, this is called freezing. Now the temperature at which water changes to solid ice, so this is called the freezing point. Changes in the states of water. So this can be shown by the diagram. Children, try to understand figure wise. First number figure. Here the boiling of water. Water changes to vapor. You can see from the figure. The water this is placed on the burner and it start boiling and it changes into vapor. In the figure 2, water vapor changes into water when touching a cool surface. Here the cool plate is placed near the spout of the kettle. The vapors these are allowed to fall on this cool plate. These vapor then changes into water when they touch this cool plate. Come to the figure number 3. The cooled water this is being poured in a tray. In the tray in which the ice is formed. Okay. The cooled water, so this is poured in a tray. And in the next figure, the water this is stored in the fridge at a lower temperature. We place it in the refrigerator in the freezer. Okay. And in the next figure, the water changes to ice. In the freezer, after some time, the ice cubes are formed. Ice being taken out from the fridge. And now in the sixth figure, these are poured in a bowl. Then the ice melt to form the water when these are kept at the room temperature. And then the first figure, this is again. Okay, the water is allowed to boil on a burner. So in this way, the change of states of the water take place from the gaseous to liquid and from liquid to solid. Now children, topic is melting point and boiling point. In the change of states, these two terms has already we have studied. Now study them again. Melting point, boiling point. The temperature at which a solid start melting into liquid means a solid substance changes into liquid, start changing into liquid. So this temperature is called melting point. Children, again and again I am telling you this is the temperature at which a solid substance starts changing into liquid. So this is called melting point. And this process of changing a solid into a liquid, so this process is called melting. Children, remember the difference, the temperature at which a solid start melting into liquid. So this is called melting point, and this process of changing a solid into liquid, so this is called melting. Now, the temperature at which a liquid changes to gas. So this temperature is called boiling point, and the process of changing a liquid into gas or vapor, this is called vaporization or evaporation. Children, again, the temperature at which a liquid changes to gas. Liquid state changes to gaseous state. So this temperature is called boiling point, and the process of changing the liquid into gaseous state, so this is called vaporization. In the pics you can see the melting of ice, so this take place at melting point, and the boiling of the water, so this take place at boiling point. And the melting point of water is 0 degree Celsius, and the boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius. Means water start melting at 0 degree temperature and start boiling at 100 degree Celsius temperature. Children, the next term used in the change of states of water, so this is freezing point. The freezing point, this is again the temperature at which water changes to solid form. Water changes into ice when you are keeping the water in the refrigerator, in the freezer. So this temperature is called freezing point. And the freezing point of water, this is 0 degree Celsius. Children, the next term is evaporation and condensation. The process of changing of a liquid to its gaseous state. So this process is called evaporation. Means the process of changing a liquid state to gaseous state. So this is called evaporation. And the process of change of gaseous state, or you can say vapors, back into the liquid state, so this is called condensation. When the water, this is allowed to boil, so it changes into gaseous state, or you can say water vapor. So this process is called evaporation. And when the water vapors, so these are allowed to cool and changes back into the liquid state, so that is called condensation.